following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat?
I think I'm going to go for 12 this time.
I think I could do about 15.
I think I could do about 23, just to make it even. At the Taco Bell stackers in this bag, it's heavy too. It almost ripped. Just finished my 15th one. This is my last one. I don't think I can make it past 30. Nachos for a little break.
Slowing down back there?
Yep, I got to. After 17 stackers and you and 5 burritos. All right, my goal was what, 23? I got 30, so I think that's an accomplishment.
Mine was 12. I got 14 stackers down, 3 quesadillas, and 10 tacos.
Wow.
My goal was 15 stackers, and I had 17 stackers.
Praise.
Yo, it's your boy Taryn the Black. Today is January 21st, 2026. Year of our Lord. This is Nerdish episode 35. Yeah, 35. Got a couple things to go over. If y'all can't tell, I'm a little under the weather, man. Got a little sinus infection, you know. Nothing to hold your homie down, man. But Knights of Seven Kingdoms. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I'll talk about the first episode a little bit. That'd be quick. A quick breakdown of who's who and everything. Some more Corey versus Anton Daniels. I'm gonna say Anton Jackson. Anton Daniels. And a couple more other things. If y'all don't know right now, while I was late, I had to go get some firewood, man. I stopped at the store. All the firewood sold out, damn near. I had to go to the country a little bit, and that kind of lasted a little bit too long and whatnot. Hold on, let me see. So, yeah, that lasted a little long. Had a little incident to it. I talk about it on another live. But, yeah, man, so before I get on that, man, I just saw this going through. Somebody put Contra on their tailpipe. They feel like I thought that was dope. If I could do that in my tail light, man, I would do it, man. Unless Mustang makes something for the little, you know, the trunk lid, man, that's kind of dope. I don't know what kind of car that is. I can't tell what kind of car it is, but that's kind of dope. All right, then we get to the this Knights of Seven Kingdom. I have the book right. Oh, where do you find the book? Let's find blood. Right. I got the book right here. Avid Game of Thrones fan. So this is about from a Sir Duncan the Tall. If y'all watch Game of Thrones season, he's been referenced all through the whole I just went blank. I'm sorry. Through the whole Game of Thrones series, from like Sansa and Jaime talked about him a lot. Not Sansa, Brienne and Jaime talk about him a lot. Bran talk about him a lot in the early, because he's always referenced. So this is his origin story, pretty much. It happens 100 years for the events of Game of Thrones. So just FYI, if y'all do watch this show, there are people that's still alive from this show that's in the regular series. They might reference here and there later on or whatever. Just pay attention. And this is basically how he became Sir Duncan. Like, pretty much he's what you call a hedge knight. Hedge knight is a knight without like a liege lord. So it's kind of like a Ronin in Japanese culture, where they or samurai without like a leader or whatever. They kind of like a Ronin. They're kind of like a rogue or whatever. So in Westeros and Game of Thrones lore, I think it's in regular lore too, hedge knights were typically either they were disgruntled with their whatever lord, the lord died and they were disgruntled from that house or whatever, or they never got fully knighted and everything. They never got really knighted. It's few instances where you become a hedge knight or you just call yourself a knight or whatever. So there's supposed to be like law, like a whole laws and stuff, because like you take oaths to become a knight. You have to take oath of you're supposed to take oath to like the kingdom and your lordship or whatever. And you have to have a witness and everything. It's basic feudal system. So this is basically his story, and he meets a boy named Egg. And you're gonna find out more about Egg later on. I'm not gonna spoil that surprise, but if you know, you know. And so here's Sir oh, hold up. Why is this? All right, there you go. This Sir Duncan. So if you remember, if y'all watched the show, he has the biggest chapter out of all the knights in the King's Guard. So I'll tell you this, he ended up becoming one of that's why they call him Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. He ends up becoming one of the knights of the White Cloaks. They the ones that's supposed to protect the king and everything. As the king's king and royal family personal bodyguard. So the controversy, it's one controversy going on with this show. So basically they did an edgy scene. So if you know anything about Game of Thrones, they kind of get away with more of the sexual stuff on HBO. They kind of gray the lines a little bit, blur the lines. So there was a scene where they were playing like the Game of Thrones theme song, and he was like talking about what he gonna do since it's up. So this is a little recap. The person that he was squiring for, what forgot his name? There's so many damn sirs and knights and stuff. Let me see. They got that over here. I'll go look right here. I don't know why my computer running weird. So it's early life remember. So he's he was a bastard. He came from like he came from the bottom. So yeah, all of from Pennytree was that he was a hedge knight, and he took him as a new squire. So So this is during the whole time of the end of the Black Fire Rebellion. You probably heard a lot of it in the show if you watch the show. And this is like the aftermath of that. But yeah, Arlen Pennytree was his knight he was squiring for. So basically, he was doing like an inner monologue, talking about what he could go do and try to make a name for himself. After he buried the knight he was squiring for, right? So he was talking about. Let me go back over here. He was talking about, yeah, I could go do this, and go do this. But they played the Game of Thrones theme song. Then he ended up defecating, taking the shit, doing the whole thing, and they actually showed it. So it was kind of like a shock, one of them shocking scenes or whatever. And this show is supposed to be the more lighthearted and not as nihilistic as Game of Thrones proper, or like even Fire and Blood, well, House of the Dragon. So yeah, it came out shocking. A lot of people was like, man, they didn't really need to see that. Understand? So like, nobody wants to see a grown man taking a dump and you see everything. So it's kind of weird. But like, overall, I like the episode. That part was part of the only thing I really didn't like. Everything else, like it shows like how dense this, because the whole point of this character is like he's kind of like a Forrest Gump of a Sun, Ice, and Fire, where he doesn't really know what's going on, but he knows what's supposed to go on, but he doesn't really know what's going on around him. He's not really keen on sarcasm. He's not really keen on like people screwing around with him. He's kind of going walking around aimlessly and stuff, but he really believe in the whole idea of being a knight, everything. And yeah, that you often see people like he takes everything super serious. And he thinks everybody else take it super serious, but everybody pretty much going through the motions. They go through the motions and everything. Like when he would try to go to his whole plan is to go to the tourney of the tourney of what tourney was he going to? I think Ashford Metal. Yeah, Ashford Metal. And that's if you know what Ashford Metal is, it's in the Reach. And that's where High Garden, that's where the Tyrell's running the show. And you remember in the regular show that the Tyrells, they were one with like Marjorie and old girl that used to be a bond lady. Oh, I forgot her name too. She been in everything. But yeah, George is kind of mad at that scene because he feel like they're kind of dissing him a little bit, which they kind of are dissing him. He probably right about that. So that's the controversy. So basically, let's get back to the he bears his the night he was squiring. Then he plans to go to Ashford Meadow to get an attorney. So basically, he ends up taking his horses. He got 3 horses. Like he got his master horse, and he got the one that carries the luggage horse, and he got the horse. So he's already plotting what he could go do to make more money, whatever. With and that's when he came up with the going to the tourney. So he ended up stopping at the inn. He meets this dude right here. They don't say his name, but it's Darren the drunkard. And now one common theme with all the Song of Ice and Fire stories, there's always that one person that dreamed the crazy dreams. So in this show, it's gonna be Darren the drunkard. And Darren, I believe his brother is the king. So Prince Maker is his. So that's the one of the heirs to the throne, and Darren is one of his sons, and he got a couple more sons too. So yeah, Darren, he drinks a lot because he see vivid dreams of things that he could see what the future and stuff. So that's why he drinks. And he had a little scene with Dunk said, "Hey, get away from me! I seen what you're gonna become and do this and do that." Kind of pre-curse him. So he's a big deal. Then eventually Dunk finds a little boy named Egg. Actually, he finds a little boy named Egg first about he thought he was like the horse hand or whatever, the stable boy, to deal with his horse and all that. So he deals with that. Then he goes to get something to eat. That's when he met Darren Targaryen. And then he comes out and he sees the boy Egg on his horse is acting like a knight and everything. So he kind of goes off on him a little bit. And he decides he's gonna leave and head out to Ash for Meadow, but Egg won't come with him, and he shuns Egg or whatever. He eventually goes to Ash for Meadow. I'm just recapping everything. He tries to meet his knight, the one he was serving under, his liege lord, which is the Lord of Ashford. So yeah, you got so he's going through the whole thing aimlessly, not really taking social cues, and but you seeing how that world works. It's kind of a little world building. Like he meets people training. And I forgot who they call, man. It's so many damn names. The Fossil Ways. He finds the Fossil Ways squad, and one the one was Rodden. I forgot his name. But he's the heir to the Fossil Ways stronghold and everything. We'll find his cousin, and they were going at it and everything. That's a good scene, but it shows that it shows the personality traits of both groups, and take note of that. That's gonna be a big thing later on in the season. Then eventually, he went to go meet Lana Baratheon, and Lana Baratheon, dude plays him pretty good. Very sarcastic and everything. They call him the laughing storm. So if y'all know who the Baratheons are, Baratheon on the regular show, that's like Robert, Stannis, and that's the second ones they did. Hold up, because he was on. Let's see. Renly. So Robert, Renly, and Stannis. So Lana is their uncle. That's their uncle. His brother is Osmond Baratheon. I think he died. Yeah, so that's Stannis' uncle. Again, this is 100 years before the he's a young man at this time. He's pretty young. He's like youngish. I would say he's like right in his 30s and stuff right now. So yeah, he'll be in his 30s. So you see the whole .com between them and everything. And he goes back to his campsite, I'm talking about Dunk. He goes back. He deals with that situation. He actually have a good long talk with Lionel. Lionel kind of respects him a little bit. He kind of think he's dumb a little bit too. So it was more of like he just wanted to be treated like a regular person. And Dunk kind of provides that. He kind of talked to him like a human instead of like a lord and everything. So you kind of enjoyed that. He found a keenness to him or whatever, right? So after that scene, he ended up meeting with Lord Ashford and got shot a little bit. Then eventually he went back to his campsite, he found Egg there, and that's where it ends. So there's a lot of world building, good acting, because Lionel, to me, he stole the first show. He's a pretty good actor. I forgot who plays him. Let me see. Let's see. Forgot who plays him. No, I'm sorry. He was looking for the Lord Dondarrion. That's who he was looking for, and that's who Dunk was looking for. So so it ends at them at the campsite. Him and Egg, and he agreed to let Egg become his squire. So overall, let me look at the rating on this. 8.4. I pretty much agree with that. It kind of sets up everything, especially with Darren and Egg. They with dialogue with Egg and Dunk is pretty good. It's kind of it had me chuckling a little bit. Because Egg kind of challenged him, but he's actually a good dude, you know? Yeah, they actually cut that boy hair and everything. So I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And, 8.4. I would probably say 8 straight up because the shitting scene, I didn't even need to see that. And then it was one scene where the dude kept on spitting loogies in a spit thing. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Man, that's what would be going on. Hygiene was at a premium there and whatever during that time. So I give it an 8. 8.4, I can see that. Hold up. So that's that. Got to get on Antoine Daniels shit right now. Antoine Daniels versus Corey Holcomb. So if y'all don't know, y'all been living on the rock. Y'all didn't really hear what happened last week. Anton Daniels is a YouTuber, business YouTuber starting out, and he does $1 Million Morning Show and he got a lot of YouTube, like another one he does with like a more of a relationship panel type thing called Room 9. He does that little show with he got a whole bunch of co-hosts. And he got rotating people that come in and everything. Pretty good discussions on there and everything. He's very political, which I mean that's no issue. That somebody gotta be political. He kind of leads with that a lot. Get some game from him because he's real good on the business side. But like he come off a little condescending. He come off a little like snooty a little bit, but you get some game from him and whatnot, right? Corey, funny ass comedian. I rock with Corey. Like Corey is pretty much like that uncle that say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Or cousin that say whatever they want to say, just tell you straight up the truth or whatever, no matter how bad it hurts them or whatnot, right? Both needed in the community. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing, I said it last week. I'll recap it a little bit. It's unfortunate. I I would rather them both lead in with respect instead of both not respecting each other and end up blowing up like it did. So this happened all last week, and Corey basically he had a whole bunch of shows. He did his shows, like I'm talking about actual comedian shows, stand up and everything. But Anton went on the streets. He was talking about how he don't respect homie. Yeah, he don't do this and he don't that. He don't really like people. He was doing a lot of talking, man. It was unfortunate that went down like that, man. Because we both need those perspectives, right? Like Corey got game when it comes to like the whole women situation and the whole just more of the respect, more of the pointing out the absurd, using absurdity to point out the absurd. Like we need that, calling things out and everything. We need that. Anton calls things out too, and we need that. Like we need that part too, but it went unfortunately disrespectful because like again you don't leave respect. That's when you get on the whole you do this and I do they do that and all this stuff. You got so again with the insults and almost came into a fight on that situation, right? And this is unfortunate. Like you spoke, Anton. He's I'm not gonna question his faith or whatever. What's up, CB3? Because I'm not. That's not my job to judge somebody's faith or not, whatever. But Anton probably, unless he's trying to get the smoke and trying to get the users for YouTube clout, or he got an end game on this situation, I wouldn't personally do that just because I believe in just being respectful in general until somebody take it there, and there's lines like I feel Corey on the line when you're talking about the SMD comment. Like, yeah, you can't play with people like way, especially if they connected to like stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go in detail because I don't know that man business like that. But like, you kind of want to, especially when you at a place where you really can't defend yourself. What's up? I did say what's up to CB3. You really can't defend yourself properly. Sometimes you just gotta be respectful to a point. Then, like if they really continue this, then yeah, you defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? You defend yourself with words until further notice type shit. So like, I didn't necessarily like Anton. Actually got good points, but like it's hard. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty much center right, libertarian-ish, standpoint. So it's hard. I have to catch myself a lot. It's hard to like if you see somebody complain about something or whatever, not to kind of lean on and say, hey, some of this guy go with the politics and ideology too. What's up, Phoenix? Too, it's kind of hard not to do that, but you kind of have to do that to gain people. If your mission was to like gain people, get people out of the quote unquote Democrat plantation, this is not how you do it. Like you don't go in condescending wise. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Let me. I'll drop the link. Y'all come up here, y'all want to. I'm on this. So you don't lead in with that, right? You kind of want to gauge things. Like me personally, like I'm listening to Anton. I'm like, man, you really didn't come in with respect. Like even if because part of being Christian, you gotta have grace. You gotta show grace. Even with somebody doing you feel like somebody trying to disrespect you, trying to do this, trying to do that. You kind of want to lead with grace. You gotta definitely make sure that the offending part, the party that's being late or whatever you feel is either they're doing that on purpose or things actually just happen. You kind of just like, okay, I'm at the whims of this situation. Let me go on work this out. Then address it professionally. We're like, hey man, like, man, time is money. Blah blah blah. This and that. See, it's a respectful way to doing that, man. You know, because I go back to this. Like, I watch the like Michael Francis, for example, with him and Sammy the Bull got into it. Even when they said some hateful things, they were saying some things, but it was on some respect shit, you know? Like you could call somebody out without, and on his behalf, he did say what he said, like as in, hey, I was on time, he's kind of pointing out to the audience. But like I said, it kind of it didn't sound right when everything is put together, you know. So here's the video. This is his response. Shout out to Forgotten Kings TV.
Because I don't care what you studied. When I was in your grill, you did not say it.
Yo, what's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor, and you tuned in to Forgotten.
Okay.
Same shit. I see it recording. Ready to get to back action and video platform. I'm starting to see kind of situation. In terms of that he is backstage statement, I did notice there's no way around what happened. Like the last,
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours? That's right. Only 24 hours and your new smile is ready. And with a
I guess I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right. I'll say this too, man. Like, y'all probably would say I'm a nerd and everything on some shit. Like I said, I just did 30 minutes, 30 to like 25 minutes talking about Game of Thrones stuff, you know. So I build PCs. I could talk tech with anybody. I could do all kinds of, you know, stuff like that, right? And still, like, even because like if you know how the hood get, especially LA, right? So anytime you go to LA, there's a decorum there, man. Like, I'm not saying go in there and check in and everything like that. I mean, I don't believe in that, but like, you kind of don't want to just go out and be with the bullshit all the time, dealing with people from LA or people that live in LA, especially in the comedy circles, because like everybody know, especially black, everybody knows somebody in, you know, that's probably in those streets and stuff, and that connected to the comedy scene. So like, and I don't think Anton thought this shit through, other than like if you just want to get the quick, you know, you know, viral, you know, get viral real quick or whatever. Cause like usually when somebody established like Anton is on the YouTube streets, right? When you do stuff like this, what he did, it's really because there's an end game to it. Like, you know, you looking at all right, how long this gonna last? If this 2 years or whatever, because like there's a looming threat of AI situation going on. Like, we're gonna have AI content creators in a little bit. Even though, I mean, we got VTubers, but like legit, you know, content creator made out AI telling you like independent news. That ain't that far away, you know. It might while you playing, somebody might be tinkering it right now. That's beside the point. You know, dang. Hold on real quick. My voice is going. Yeah. get my my spray, my throat. Yes, pause. All right, bet. So yeah, you never know who knows who. The same thing like back in Fort Worth, like everybody in Fort Worth, Dallas. If you're in some type of industry, as in like, you know, entertainment, sports, somebody gonna know somebody, you know. So yeah, Anton probably he didn't think that one through, other than like he just want to get viral real quick, and he about to hop out off the YouTube and just go strictly business, which, you know, that's a good play if you want to do it. Unfortunately, like the way he did it is unfortunate, but like, hey, you want to get out? That's the fastest way to get out.
But he had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. Another thing he depended on, which was error and logic, is called false equivalency. He understands how we was raised, the era we was raised in. He really did study. He understands, the type of environment we came from. So he knows that people are going to take whatever they see and equate it to something, because they're not going to have enough understanding of what's going on to make an appropriate decision. So he knows that there's going to be some false equivalency. People going to think this happened and this didn't happen. And it's nothing. Anybody that's thinking, that has a logical mind, knows the play. They laugh at it.
I can't give him credit for shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you study. When I was in your grill.
Here's my thing too, man. Like, there's ways to play this. So you could do the Goodfellas way. Remember when the whole Shine the Shoebox thing? They do the little stalling. Wait till Craig get there. Wait till, you got people around or whatever. Then then have a little fair one. No cameras. Get over with. And then shake hands and say, hey, you said what you said, I said what I said. We had a fair one and shit. Let's not talk about it no more. We good. And the thing is, so like, this is why I still say it's both their fault, because like they both came in not respecting each other. So that's not a good recipe for building. You have to come in with respect of yourself and respect of your opponent. And the thing is, like, they both came in, like, Corey thinks Anton's a lame. He kind of thinks he's a fake too. Just because, like, the stuff he's saying, the way he went at it, that he got to been feeling that, especially when Anton kind of was playing him online. Yeah, he gonna go all the way in, but again, he didn't really respect him from the grip, because like one could argue if he would have been on time, that would have been a sign of like, hey, I respect you. I just want to we need to get this dialogue together from two opposing sides, and that could help the black man grow. Because that's what really we need as black men. We need to hear multiple sides. Because like, one good thing about testosterone and everything, what that's crossing our vein, there's a part of us that just want to make sense of this world. I'm not saying it's just limited to men, but it's a manly trait to try to make sense of everything. It's just something within us. That's why, like, if we see a problem, we don't want to solve the problem. We always going at trying to solve the problem, So we need this type of conversation. But the problem is, too, people got to check their egos at the door, have the conversation then. If y'all feel some type of way after that conversation, because like, we would probably been able to show this to kids if they never escalate. Then it's a part you can't show the kids. What I mean by kids, I'm talking about like teenagers, people have to become adults or whatever, right? Corey did not crash out to the point where he was going to lose his livelihood because of, standing on business type situation, right? He comes off until he starts talking about the wife and kid, which we're going to hear a little later on. He comes off as like, damn, like kind of almost a victor in some aspects, even though there's no say it to my face type of talk if you say it in certain circles. Corey had to show restraint because, like, he got people depending on him. You can't crash out with somebody that, in hindsight, looking at it, he wanted that crash out. He wanted the situation to happen because that actually elevates him to a point where he doesn't have to do the YouTube or whatever business situations he's in. He kind of go past that.
You did not say it. That's why I told D to move. I'm like, oh, I'm finna bust this one.
He's real shit.
This motherfucker, I'm joking. And I kept getting him out. So I don't care what somebody say. It's the glasses.
Another thing, Anton, you never let a grown man, when they mad, get that close to you. You never want to be within 5 feet of a man that because, like, if you ain't prepared to take it there, you ain't prepared to, like, really go to the depths of in which you have to go with somebody that's really about to do some shit. You might win a lawsuit, but that ass whooping gonna last throughout all of the internet. Even if you get it scrubbed, it's gonna be somewhere. Somebody gonna have that ass whooping. That's gonna be a meme of you getting your ass whooped. So you might even win the case, but you're not gonna win the whole situation. That you can't have people that close to you when they mad. You gotta always just because, like, technically, let's say Corey just didn't give a damn anymore. Let's say, like, this happened and, like, Corey about to go do a bid and you saying this stuff. Okay, that might be your life in some cases because, like, some people, yeah, Twitter and X gonna have it forever. So it's just you antagonizing. It doesn't help the situation, So I still think both of them came in wrong, but Anton he was with the play. He was doing some play shit, right? And this just, to me, I just don't respect it.
When you wear glasses, people think you smart. But I think the people that think people that wear glasses are smart are the dumbest people in the world. They put a man on TV, Dr. Fauci.
Oh,
this man had on glasses. Everybody thought he knew what he was talking about, and they did what.
See, that's what gets me about this, right? See, not Corey, but Anton came in there assuming, and he's not. Sometimes you gotta meet people where they at. Meet people where they at, then elevate them from that status where they at. When, like, as in breathe, like that. That's pretty much what Jesus did. If you go look at his relationship with the disciples and everything, right? I'm going blank. I must be getting really sleepy. But yeah, the disciples, right? So yeah, like, you meet people where they at, then you elevate them from that point forward. That's the point of you reading the scripture, knowing the word and everything, knowing, because you can always breathe life into somebody in a positive way. What he did not necessarily help that situation. It actually worsened his Anton's standpoint, because, like, your whole job is to get people off Democrat plantation, right? Which I agree, it is somewhat a plantation where people, well, I mean a mental plantation where people are scared to escape and everything. What's up, Boogie? And there's a lot of racism on the left as well. You could probably find some racism on the right. The thing is, our job is to challenge both parties. That's why personally, I believe like we shouldn't even be a part of any party. We should be pretty much libertarian on some shit. When I mean libertarian, I'm talking about, yeah, our mindset is like we don't need the government. We accept that the government exists. Don't be a, but we want to be self-sufficient to a point where we whatever the government changed, we know what's going on, but we ain't like living off that shit, if that makes sense. So basic government ain't gonna be people, people's dads in this situation,
But he said he gone with the money and everything.
King.
Yeah, King, I'm here.
Listen, man.
A lot of deflecting going on, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like I said, I see it from other people's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But in that moment, like I said, the man said it more than several times,
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if it's something that somebody needed to, had to get off their chest, like homie said, we can go in the back. You know what I mean?
And on Anton's point, he did say we can go in the back. But Anton knows full well that Corey just got off that lawsuit from that other situation not too long ago. So he's in position right now. He's elevating his production with the big screen and other aspects of whatever. He's not in a position to take it where it needs to be taken to. He even talked about it later on the stream about lawyer fees and everything. Because you won't have to get a lawyer. I mean, Anton would have sued you. He would have sued the company, whoever owned the building. If for whatever reason, he would have sued everything. Everybody connected to you. He'd been trying to get some money from if he could. Just because that's business. So I don't think Corey was scared of him. I don't think Anton was scared of Corey. I think it was strategery going on. That's why I think, and Anton was doing the play. I think Corey for real on this. Like, he feels disrespected. So where I think this is gonna go, maybe celebrity boxing match. Damn, something bit me. Maybe one of those. Maybe I don't go nowhere. Maybe it just ends here, and they just live or let live type situation. You don't know. But personally, come back to think about it. Corey put his wife and daughter up. He put his wife and daughter up. I forgot about the aspect. Yeah, they might have to get on that ring for real. They might have to catch a fade real quick, because now Anton got to deal with all that backlash, especially on his daughter. And then he said some. He was like, "Yeah," he tried to holler at the dude's wife and everything. See, that's what happens when you mess with somebody as a comedian. Like, there's nothing. There's almost nothing Corey won't do in order to get under somebody's skin. It's things that he won't do, probably. Of course, the backdoor stuff, as he say. But like, as in getting people to get under people's skin, you're not gonna beat a comedian doing that.
It didn't happen, and now that didn't transpire, now we got people kind of getting extra with it. Because even Anton, everybody talking like, "Oh, we could have went there." It's like, yo, this is after the fact. Y'all was in each other's face. It didn't go there. So let's not.
Yeah, that's a good point. If it's gonna go there, it's gonna go there. Like, there's no, like, if two parties want to fight, it would just been a squabble. And squabbles happen every day, B. People literally fight every day. No matter how good your neighborhood you think it is, there's somebody fighting somewhere. So yeah. Yeah. But then again, Corey putting in, well, the dude, the daughter is 17, right? Daughter 17. So technically, she's almost fair game when it comes to the dissing. Cause I mean, like if she do a crime right now, especially in state of Texas, right now, she do a big time felony. She going in there with the women jail, the grown women jail. They're not trying her as a kid. You know, so that's just what that is. So I think it's a lot of posturing because Anton now he feel like he's losing the narrative. You know what I mean? And he needs to keep the narrative alive so he can monetize the situation. That's just my humble opinion. That's all it is. You know, I run a little small YouTube. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes, you know. Now, Odom, here's the thing, right? Anton probably got a point on that part only because if a big name comedian like Corey is well renowned, if let's say Dave Chappelle had a podcast, he does have a podcast. Let's say he put Anton Daniels' kid out there, right? Yeah, that's gonna go everywhere, especially they beefing. That's gonna go everywhere. And then a lot of disrespect gonna happen fast. Because you have to remember these kids, put it this way, let's say all this stuff start hitting up on Snap. The way the kids at now, they on Snapchat now, which is crazy. Phoenix, I got you.
Well, hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Not much. I'm just gonna say this. Any man that calls his own daughter a bitch, your daughter has no chance with that man. So good luck with your lawsuit that you're probably not gonna even go through with.
Yeah, it's gonna be a waste of money doing that.
Yeah.
And you can't, and again, this is a Drake thing. You can't provoke a beef with a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
And be mad that the comedian is winning.
Yeah, the comedian is making jokes. So I mean, Anton kind of played himself. Like I said, he came in there with the attitude. Like it's never good. He kind of pull Bigums. Like Bigums come in with the attitude they get mad when people match the energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, OT them.
Oh man.
I mean, I heard earlier today, like when Anton said, "Oh, I can match energy." Well, when you are trying to match energy with a man who lives his life like he has nothing to lose, but you live your life like you have everything to lose, that's already a losing battle.
Yep.
Again, Corey has been the same forever. His jokes and the context of his jokes have not changed in over, I want to say like 30 years. So, he's talked about how he felt about women. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's expressed how he feels or how he treats women, even on his own show, 5150. That has not changed. His outlook of that has not changed. It was a couple years ago when he got where his little name blew up about, he calling his daughter a bitch and all this stuff,
That was
listen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like your daughter's not safe, sir. Like she's not off limits. He talks about his own baby mamas, his own ex-wives,
that part,
and his own kids. He say he's an asshole. He's very honest about who he is. Just build an image, and I think Anton is only doing this because Corey blew up his spot and said, "Get you and your hoe up out of here." Like, why would your wife not be at the interview? Why would you bring your side chick?
And the thing is, on Anton point, like not on Corey point, like Anton easily could have been like, "Hey, this is my co-host on my Room 9 show. Hey, you know, can she come up here? She got good
And I
points."
wish I could remember where I seen that shit. Now I know it's on his show, but I can't remember if it was the Millionaire show or the one where he had everybody on there. But they was going in on Anton because it was a chick.
Was
It
it
was
Molly?
one particular lady. I don't know. I can't remember. It's
I think
one
it's
particular
Molly.
lady.
Cause
Probably.
like
It was one
my,
particular lady. Everybody was like, you know what? You every time she say something, we go back
I
at
sent,
her.
it's
Like
on
she
your
could say the
Instagram.
what?
Oh, I remember
You
that. It's on
did
your
send it
Instagram.
to me.
Yeah, I sent that shit to you.
I want to know if that's the same. I gotta look for that
That's
shit
the
too.
same one.
We
Molly,
talked
because
to.
like she the one that
That's a
always.
lot of scrolling. I gotta do to find that shit.
Yeah,
We
that
talked too fucking
happened.
much.
That happened fucking back in July or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, where they all was going in on him and saying he constantly take up for her and
And let her say whatever, you know what I mean?
yeah, she can say whatever the fuck she wants to, no holds barred. But if any pushback comes her way, you want to interject.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, like him calling himself a nerd, man. Like, dude, some of the most respectful motherfuckers out here is a nerd. Is a nerd, especially you
Facts,
know.
so Tito.
I say what?
He said Anton literally called Corey a Neanderthal. Don't choose a fight with a Neanderthal and expect him to follow your civilized rules.
Good point, Odom. That's a good point.
Not sell it as such. You get what I'm saying? Now, of course, Corey, listen, man. Now he going for the gusto because he's bringing the kids into it.
Because what Corey point is like, you know what? I'm gonna get you to the point where you want to come back here and catch a fair one for real, or we want to have to line up a charity boxing match or some shit. You want to line something up? That's what he's trying to get him at. I get Corey because like Corey, like man, look, I let you have that week, and you still talking, you acting big and bad. All right, bet we gonna.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say, like, okay, so when they ended the show, they both said they was good. And then the next day after it airs, Anton wants to go on his show and talk shit. Like he big and bad.
Yep.
And I guess it's because he felt some type of way. Maybe somebody got in his ear and was like, well, maybe you should have said in his face when he said say that shit one more time. So that makes him look weak. Because you ain't say that. He's like, no, I was ready to go outside. No, sir. Listen, I don't give a damn where you from. As a grown ass man, it is man law that if you tell another man you suck dick or suck a dick or anything like that,
Yep.
those are fighting words. You ain't got to go outside. And he even gave you an opportunity. Say it again. Cause he told him to his face, you ain't gonna do shit. Sit down.
Yeah.
He called your bluff on that. Say I suck dick again and see see if I ain't gonna do shit.
And
And he was like, well, we can go outside right now. No, you can say it again and see what the fuck go down.
And like I said, my cousin was like, man, Corey was shaking. I'm like, dude, you misinterpreting that shit. That's restraint.
No, as soon, if you notice, as soon as he said you suck black, Corey hand started, that mic was not steady. And then he looked around like, what did he say?
Yeah. Again,
that was a punch because Corey was sitting, he was holding himself in that chair, like him and Jesus was holding him in that chair.
Yeah, Jesus had a will that night. You're like, all right.
Man, listen.
But yeah, like I said, man, like you got people react to things that like I've seen people like I was on shout out to TJ. I was on TJ and I was like, man, I've seen people laughing. Shit. Like, You know, we're like, whoa, you got one. Oh. Yeah, beat the shit out of somebody. Like, I told you, motherfucker, not fuck with me. They'd be laughing. Laughing, high pitched laughing, like Joker laughing. It's creepy. If you ever see that, you like, oh shit, this is different.
Right.
A laughing with ass whooping that's like, damn, man, like you don't know how to feel on that. You're like, okay, should I laugh with them or should I call the police? What I'm doing? You feel me?
For real. And yes, you do.
But then the cry
save a life.
Yeah, the cry mad, man. That cry mad or the shaky mad. Get away from that person. Like, little man, hey, you got it, man. You got it, man. You know, I don't got time for this shit. You got it, man. You know, that's all you really could say because they start shaking. That man, look, if they get their hands on you, they might not stop. You gonna have to have the police there.
Listen,
I know I've been that mad, like legit. Like when you that mad, you gonna get you getting tased. Yeah, that's what's happening. You that mad, you getting tased when the police get there. They don't have to stop you. There's somebody going to the hospital, you going to jail. And Corey was almost there. Hey, he kind of figured out when he went close to him. He kind of figured out like, oh, okay, I see what this is. You playing?
Yeah, Anton tried to get him. So maybe somebody was all up in his ear, man. You should say you acting like you about that life, blah blah blah. So now he got to go on his show, which is still not in Corey's presence. Let's be real. So now you an internet thug.
It's weird, man.
And then you talking all this shit, and as soon as Corey brings out your daughter, again, you want to say, I'm going to sue for emotional damage.
I'm going to say this, man. Like
Corey is now trying to bait you to fight him.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely on that.
Because that SMD or SD comment, he ain't letting that go.
Yeah, they got, and the thing is, they got, I think Kick does that. They do that charity select where they be considered like the youth, the influencer boxing thing, whatever. I mean, this get line up pretty well, man. They go to, if they both whip it, they could get this shit. I mean, you had Charleston White in the box. If I won Island Twins or whatever, yeah, he beat the shit out of that dude. See, this is a sad thing about this. Is a crazy thing about Fort Worth, right? Even a motherfucker like Charleston White know how to fight. You know what I mean? To a point.
Yeah.
I kid you not, man. Like they used to have a motherfucker you call that gladiator school, right? Motherfucker like, all right, hey, come on, hey, knock on the door, hey, you need to come here and squabble. All right, I don't know. Hey, come here and squabble. We need to see what you're about. That happened.
Right.
Like it'd be a fight. It wouldn't be a fight about anything. You just gotta go out there and fight.
And that's understandable. Like you to survive Detroit, you have to have hands. So I get it. But listen, a lot of people are not about their life.
CP3, I thought the same thing. Drake.
Yeah, a lot of people are not about their life, no matter how much they try to act like they are. And it's sad that it does that. But like I said last time, if he said he studied Corey, then he knew for a fact that saying something about sucking was going to piss Corey off.
Yeah.
So he should have been ready right then and there to say it again and fight. Not we can go outside and act. No, you don't need to go outside.
Yeah. See, you tagging
you know that, like That happens nowhere else. As soon as it comes out your mouth, you should actually be ready to get fired on. Prepare yourself right then
Man,
and there.
when Corey got up and went to the seat where I in front of him, he should have been. He should like, hold on, man, wait, hey, back up, look, hey, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said, but like, look, back up now, hey.
Instead of talking about sit down. No, nigga, that's not the response any man will have. Once you're telling them he suck anything.
And man, what got me too, right? Look, I used to actually, was all right with Jason Whitlock until the Deion Sanders thing. Then, of course, Anton went up to Jason Whitlock thing, talking noise, and that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you don't. It's making my belief system. I ain't gonna say make because we believe in rugged individualism. So like, I won't say they making anybody look bad, but I got you. They making themselves look bad in that aspect. You know?
Yeah.
What up, Boogie?
What's up? What's up? Shout out to Black. What it do, Phoenix? How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
By the way, Boogie, I hope you got firewood, boy. Hey, this is gonna be a crazy weekend, man. I had to go get firewood. I had to go get firewood. That's why I was so late.
Man, just them videos in Rush I saw was ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Them videos, they got people jumping out their windows out of an apartment, 5th, 6th floor.
Oh, I saw that.
To the snow on the ground, and it's like a pillow. That was crazy.
That's that good snow, though.
Man, that looks so beautiful, bro. I swear it looks so beautiful, man. But they got like tsunami snow. That it looked crazy. They got tsunami snow.
Let me do y'all keep on talking. I'm gonna do a quick thing. I'll look at the weather real quick. We can do that real quick, but y'all keep on talking.
Oh Lord.
Man, this guy, Anton, man, he definitely done put himself in the box. And now people are gonna be waiting to see him fall, man. At this point, you know how the internet go, man.
Mm-hmm.
People, man, especially when it come to these content creators that blossom, they be having their seasons, man. And some people they put themselves in them boxes, and then it seems like everything go downhill from there. I'm not praying on his downfall, but you gotta watch how you be. That's what I was saying about the money talk. Like it be little stuff like that can transition into a whole different situation. Because when people hear you talk like that, that's the only thing you lead with. They're gonna find a way to get that money out your pocket, man. That's it.
Yep, man. It's almost like you can't really share your blessing on this motherfucker like that in real life. You really can't do that because it's always somebody looking at your blessing like that. Because like that to me. No offense, Phoenix. I hope you don't take you. You probably know this out of other. That's a female trait, looking at other people's money like that. That's just I never liked it when like sports talk. Oh yeah, he's this much over the cap, and I couldn't stand that talk. That's like the worst.
That trait must have skipped the hell out of me because I always said keep your money to yourself. Why? And I never did why even with athletes would they announce how much they are that's nobody's business.
Yeah, but then like when if the athletes turn around on them and be like, oh yeah, I heard you make this much money. You ain't wrote nothing good in they start doing that. Oh, he's hard to work with. He's a disruption. They start make up all kinds of fucking shit. Yeah, he's disrupting the locker room. But that's my that's beside the point. But like Anton,
well, they know how my bad, Taryn, but they know how people react when they hear money, right? Because we live in a capitalistic state. So when people hear money, all types of just all type of neurons just start flying in your brain, if that's the proper terms. But like people start like, they react different. When you hear money, you just start acting different. And that doesn't go for everyone. But some people react different to that type of information. They be trying to get it from you. get you in a lawyer state, or you know, get you in a baby mama state, any type of thing when it come to men with money.
And it's funny how like I got white friends that like they never talk about their money at all with anybody. I've talked to I'm able to talk to them, but like overall, they never bring up money. They don't buy anything. Like they flashing this. The most flashiness you might see out of them is if they drink a high end bourbon, or they cigar, they on cigar time, or maybe like a certain type of truck or whatever, which like a F-250
purchases.
or something like that. It's never. Now it's more. I tell you this, it's more white boys rocking J's down here. Now I can't speak for anywhere else, but like shit, they rocking the fucking three. They rocking J's 1s and 3s all the time down here. You know, so that changed. That's the difference. But like, everybody gets the same thing, especially when people know about what you got. That's part is universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he mentioned, my bad, bro. He had made a mention about. I remember hearing Corey earlier make mention about something about money, and you know, dude got to come to LA or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But what I don't understand is, man, is like, why does our culture continue to fall for the okie doke? Like, you can't put yourself up on this pedestal, and then you got the same trace as the brother in the ghetto. You acting just like him. You just shaped it up a little different. Because at one point, people was calling you all type of fraudulent names, saying you was up to fraudulent activity, faking it till you make it. So why, as soon as you get that fame or that clout or money, why do you present it as if that's who you've always been? You know, I don't understand that. You know,
part of that is in that persona.
I don't either.
It's in that persona because like. There's an attitude where you have to kind of, you know, exclude confidence for a large number of us to listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's taking a little page out like Floyd Mayweather and you know, shit, some of the wrestlers, some of the you know, the athletes.
Our community, yeah.
Yeah, because like we respond to it. We responded and got the bag. And what I'll do is, I give Anton some grace. He gave some game up. Like it's some legit game up when it comes to certain things. I give him that.
Of course.
This is what he's doing now. Like I just can't. I'm still on the thing that's saying they both handle that situation wrong because like that conversation need to happen. Like that you need to see. We need to have like. Both sides of our culture because like we do is a disconnect in some aspects, like the suburb against the hood type thing. That's a disconnect. I'm not saying one or the suburb and hood. I'm just saying the mindset, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Anton is removed from the hood. Corey, because of what he does and how he travel, and you know, he stays 1 foot in each, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been moving like that again for years. But I think Anton, maybe this is a humbling experience coming his way. I don't know in what shape or form that's gonna come in for him, but I'm seeing his nigga wake up call is coming.
Yeah,
because there's a certain arrogance about Anton that doesn't sit right with a lot of people.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and if I can add to that, like, Anton doesn't act. He might be removed from the hood. Doesn't sound too far removed from the hood. He sound like he just packed up a few months ago and left the hood. He's straddling that fence. You know what I mean? Like, he wants this black persona, but he wants to make it as if he's above that as well. Like he's playing both sides, and if
Right.
that's how you get down, that's cool. But people are going to
Right.
pick up on
Exactly.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Exactly. Like he's like that's why I say it's a certain type of arrogance. Like he wants to be, I guess, highly regarded. Like he is above certain things, but at the same time, he also want to scream, "I'm from Detroit." Okay, cool, but can you act like it?
yep. All right, let's play.
We
All
all know.
All right. Let's check this out, y'all. Let's check this out right quick. Because now we getting disrespectful, we getting personal. And it looks crazy because it's after the fact. You know what I mean? But let's check out what he had to say about Anton's daughter. This is wild, man.
Saying he ain't got no children out of wedlock.
That's Cool Mo
Don't-
daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
Oh shit.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, let me tell you something. Don't make
you know
no
what?
more kids.
I feel bad you have that. I didn't know they I thought they're gonna block it out of everything. I feel bad doing that. I don't want to be a part of that part. I don't want to edit that. But yeah, he goes in with the wife and everything. And that's unfortunate. Like that, I get what Corey doing, but
It
that's
is.
just unfortunate.
It is, but it's also his pattern. He does it to everybody.
Yeah. And like I said, Anton kind of he could have kind of brushed this off like, yeah, man, that was just bad banter. You know, I said what I said. You know, it's almost I respect him more. Say, you know what, that went the wrong way. I said what I said, but that wasn't called for. He said what he said. I mean, you know, you could have.
That's why I said that was a fucked up ass kind of apology that he did to him on the show. He was like, "I see that what I said, you know,
Yeah, backhanded one.
you know, rubbed you the wrong way. So for that, I apologize." Okay, so then why go back on your show out his face now and go back on your show and bring that back up?
Yeah, it's almost like he's want to be. Hey, I get this too a lot. Like I kind of went from the hood to the suburbs, back to the hood to back to the suburbs thing. So I see both sides of that hood suburbs argument, right? But I'll be is it a miss?
Remiss, yeah.
Remiss, yeah. I'd be remiss not to point this out that there are suburb cats, right? That will try to do all the extra shit, knowing that you from the hood and you probably with that type of you get active on stuff like that. So they'll try to push your buttons because they know you're not trying to get active. You see what I'm saying? Kind of like like you're a Christian, right? And you always talk about Jesus and everything, and somebody just go and try to push your buttons. But see, the people, what mistake people do with that, right? Does with that. There's a thing called repenting. It is built in there in the word that if you slip up, hey, repent, go, do your thing, and you get back right. Right? Am I lying here?
No. Once you apologize, I think, like you saying, repent. Once you apologize, I feel like your behavior should change for the better, not for the worse.
Yeah, that part, yeah. No, I was really referring to like people that mess with Christians, like, oh yeah, you ain't really Christian, dude.
That's the thing. Yeah. For Anton to probably wear the Christian badge, I did not see anything Christian about him on the 5150 show. Like, he was the antagonizer.
I agree.
From the
get-go too. From the
get-go. Yeah, but he said I was irritated because he was late. Well, did you ask the man why he was late? Where's his grace for being late? I had to fly all the way from there, stay at the hotel. Then I was there on time. Okay, cool.
He was nagging.
Did you ask the man why he was late? I understand all that, but he also has other things going on as well. You cleared your schedule to make it there on time because that was what you were scheduled to do. Yes, he was scheduled to be there as well, but what else did he have going on?
Man, that man had a whole show in Vegas and all kinds of stuff, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, did you ask him why he was?
Oh, that's not true, but that shouldn't even be a big issue. To be
You a Christian? Where was his grace?
no grace.
But it
Why were
sounded
you instantly
sassy as hell.
irritated? Okay.
That shit
And
sounded
I
sassy.
understand that on the business sense, you don't want your time wasted because time is money. But again, what else did you have to do?
The
Your
business
schedule
side of
was
it,
cleared so that you could be there. So yay for you for making it on time. But where was his grace, Christian?
on the business end, I get him being upset, being annoyed just because like business, you can't play people's time in business world. I get that part, but
Correct.
like I
But he's
said,
supposed to represent Christ first.
yeah, he said that
So where was the grace?
it wasn't no grace
Right.
because he came in there. I mean, when you already come, you thinking he's this low IQ person. First of all, there's comedians cannot be low IQ because they got to think the process of being a comedian. First of all, you got to write jokes, which is hard to do. Writing a joke is hard. Like, because then you write a joke, you got to get the timing down. You got to get facial expressions, the stage presence down. You got to get all this stuff down. And it's built on repetition. You got to do that, then turn around, right? What happens if you get heckler? You gotta be able to be quick-witted with that shit. You know, you can't just sit back and let, they gotta be real quick-witted. It comes out so fast that they write so much. So Corey, ain't no way Corey's the idiot. You know what I mean? Because I tell you, stand-up is probably the hardest artistic profession out there right now.
Well, a lot of people don't get it, and I wish they would. And like I said with Anton, I can give you grace on. Okay, you was kind of mad that he was late, but did you even ask him why he was late?
He didn't care.
Did you? Right. And again, where was his grace? Because everybody deserves grace. Hell, you want some. So where was his?
So basically, he gonna go through. I'm not gonna go through the whole video, man, because I don't want to put his wife out there and everything. I don't want to be a part of none of that. But like, he talks about his wife, and like, Corey does have a point, right? You came up antagonizing. You came up doing this. Came up doing that. You do kind of look lame. You know what I'm saying? So him doing what he doing, I get it. The daughter thing is only one I kind of, I'm kind of looking at that weird. So, I mean, you got anything more on that?
And that's understandable.
Yeah. God, I don't want to go through a man wife, man. That's crazy. So, yeah, I want to do some lighthearted stuff right now, man, because like, that got dark. You heard me?
Cool.
I found this. I sent it. I sent it out. Okay. You seen this? Phoenix.
I don't think I have.
Oh, here we go.
Some reasons why I will never leave my husband. I will never leave you because I would be doing you a favor.
That's crazy. At least you're honest.
You want to torture his ass for life.
Yep. Here we go.
And I don't do favors.
You showed up.
Without me, you would have money.
Hold on. Yeah, you gotta hear this one. You gotta hear this one. Hold up.
Without me, you would have money. I keep you motivated. If you gotta go make more money.
Oh, you need a link?
I just copy and paste.
I will never leave you because your life will be peaceful and calm. I keep you on your toes.
He said, I keep you on your toes.
What kind of foolishness is this?
That's a good relationship when they be honest like that. Hold on.
Hell yeah. Listen, if anybody ever talk about they want transparency, this is what the hell it look like.
I keep you on your toes. Hold on.
She said, if I ever leave you, you will have money. I keep you motivated, baby, so you can go out and make some more money.
All right, here we go.
I can't say it.
And the last most important reason why I won't leave you is because you would be free. And who am I to grant you your freedom? I do not have that kind of power.
I like that. I took me and my wife laughed at him. Speaking of that, I took my wife to we went to a cabin.
That is a healthy marriage right there.
Yeah, we were just sitting.
I was gonna ask you how was that, but you know.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I don't got no videos on deck, but like my videos is still on my phone. But like y'all know my mother-in-law passed, so I went like, hey, we need to do something. So let me tell you the story. This is a fun. Yeah, we went to the cabin and everything. It was dead in the woods and everything, Oklahoma. Good cabin too. So they were partaking at the fire pit at the cabin. You know, cabins they got fire pits and everything, right? So I'm in there with the kids, right? Cause like, you know, I was already on one. I had to make sure, you know, somebody got to watch the kids. So I just went in there. I was chilling, watching kids, watching football and shit, right? Cause I already partake. So they were out there, you know, my nephew, my nephew that was on here, everybody was on out there, right? My old lady, they would drink the moonshine and everything. Having a all time. They saying no, they saw two big old fat raccoons. So they talking about like 50 pounds each, big old fat ones, right? They were running up there trying to get in the cabin. Couldn't get in because they had a gate. We had a gate. So, you know, they ended up leaving and going hide somewhere, right? Next thing they heard, next thing they heard, right, was a bunch of howling, like a pack of fucking coyotes. All I saw was all my drunk ass family running into the cabin, like I don't know what's going on, but we ain't about to get eaten.
At all.
So I'm like,
not happening.
Yeah. So that happened. So and then this is how deep in the forest it was. I was driving to get in on the main road, and it was like a whole bunch of white-tailed deer crossing the road, one of the dirt roads, running through that motherfucker. And I was like, damn, it's nighttime. I would have hit somebody. Then I was like, man, I wish I had my 308. We don't have business in the night, boy. We gonna I was thinking like that. Yeah, y'all thinking that. I was like, man, that's gonna be some good eating. But I highly suggest, man. Like I know Poconos, the Poconos is close by you, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I think Poconos are like western New York down to western Ohio, some eastern Ohio, some shit like that. Yeah, cabins, man. That's a fun ass trip. All right. So,
I was thinking about going to Big Bear, but I don't know when I want to do that.
you gonna go where?
Big Bear?
Big Bear?
It's in Georgia. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, remember that story I showed a couple with the HR lady and everything?
Mm-hmm.
This is Andy Green. I think Pat, what's it, Pat Green? Well, not Pat Green, that's country singer. Hold on, here you see it. Watch this. Seth Green, I meant. You remember that?
Oh my God.
That's his wife. That's his real wife. But they were playing that shit.
They so stupid.
Yeah.
Hell no, they gonna replay what happened at the Coldplay. Well, Seth Green is a comedian, so yeah, he think he funny. That's stupid.
All right. So Anton might need to go to this boot camp. This is called the Waffle House Fight Club boot camp.
No.
So here we go.
Raise your back. What you want?
The fact that they have DMX playing in the background, lets you know how ignorant they is.
Here we go. No. You gotta hear what he's saying.
I like to act like I'm walking to the table, right, for the customer, and then pivot. Just pivot. Okay. And what that does is it builds up impatience in the customer. Impatience plus aggression. Okay. And once they get like that, now you got reason to punch on them. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Hey there, sir.
What's up?
Sorry to bother you. Just wanted to show you. I think it might be a little undercooked. You know, if you take a peek under the bread, you can kind of
Look, he look like he better spread him right.
Uh-huh.
tell.
Yeah, I can kind of tell
Yeah,
that.
it's not.
You know
Now
what?
You ain't got shit to eat now because you complaining.
Y'all got any questions?
So when the food is ready and everything, do we just delay it a little bit or do we give it to her instantly?
You want to delay it by like 15 minutes. But really, you want to delay it until like up to the point where the customer has to ask about it. Never before that. You want them to
And that's what they do.
True story.
I'm trying, man, listen.
True story. Man, I don't know what's going on down here. I got hit on twice down here. Today. One time I went to y'all got Sonic up there, Sonic drive-in up there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'm being fat boy because like I'm not starting my 12-week diet out of the whole nine to after Super Bowl. Me and the owner of the gym, everybody, we all like, hey, we ain't gonna do right. Let's wait these old New Year's resolution motherfuckers go power. That's beside the point. But like,
yeah.
So I went to Sonic. And I got me a old triple smasher. You know what I'm saying, with the jalapenos and everything in it, right? And I got me a little ice cream.
The double just wasn't enough.
Nah, not triple, man. Look, I'm grown. And do you see this? Come on, I ain't no double with that, man. Come on, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Don't disrespect like that. That's my left hand. That ain't even my right one, man. That's just for aesthetics. You know what are we talking about? Double.
Right.
Come on, man. A little small. Don't disrespect me like that, man. That's what you doing. Anyway, my bad. My wife said she heard quick pause on this. My wife said last night when I was on somebody else's thing, she said I was a little hood. I said, I ain't heard that in a couple years. What's happening? I was like, hey, you know, some people bring it out of me. Beside the point.
That's funny.
So yeah, this chick, like, I kid you not, she could have literally been Glorilla, like she could literally be like a gorilla, like stunt double. Like if the gorilla wanted to get acting, she would be like, yeah, I'm the stunt double. Eyelashes, everything, just like gorilla. Tattoos, everything. Damn, not the same tattoos, but you know, get my point.
Oh.
So she left her number in the damn receipt. I'm like, okay. I guess I still got it. I didn't do nothing. I ain't make no on tours. I ain't flirt anything. I'm just being polite.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I had to throw that away. I ain't gonna fuck around with that shit because I know that the old me, I don't want the old me back. We ain't doing that. So I'm working, right? And then some random ass Asian chick just like, hey, can you take me out of nowhere? I'm like, I'm thinking like, what the? I'm like, oh, you good? What, is something happening? Hey, no, I just think you need to take me out. I'm like, oh no, I'm married, man. I don't know what written on my face that I was available. I had my ring on. I'm my own business. So it's something going on in the water, man.
Well, maybe it was the ring, because a lot of women go after married men because married men are not afraid of commitment. You want to know what's flawed about that line of thinking?
It's backwards here.
It is. They already committed. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not to you.
Man, I don't know, man. Shit weird. But back to the food thing.
Is the growth. So now you got a reason for aggression.
So what about when they ask about their food and it's been 15 minutes?
You honestly, at that point, you can tell them whatever the fuck you want to. You can tell them, honestly, nigga, you'll get the food when you get the food. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They don't call the shots here. You call the shots. Because remember, the customer's always what?
Wrong.
They always wrong. They come in with their issues.
Okay, this is not one of Waffle House's training class or orientation. Let me just put that on record.
This is not, we don't agree 100% with this, so this is not our take. We just laughing. This is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't sue us.
I'ma laugh. Like, this is not how they train their employees, but this is how the employees be.
Because the issue was in here with us. You know what I'm saying? We the issue now.
Get your manager, dude.
Manager?
Yeah, get your manager.
I got you. Give me one
Are you
second.
kidding me? Yeah, I'm at the Waffle House on 3rd Street, and this guy just slapped my foot. Hey, look who it is.
Yeah, what's the problem? What's going on?
It's no big deal. Just that your employee slapped my food all over the floor. What's your name, buddy? I don't see a name tag, by the way.
I'm sure
My
he has
name?
three.
That was they got 3. He had 3. Get your ass up out of here.
That's a daggone shame. This is a daggone shame.
You cut. Stop. Wait, stop. No, stop. Stop.
What's good with you?
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw how easy that was?
Oh, he coming back! He coming back!
They crazy. They crazy.
Oh my god.
That's correct. Oh shit.
You know what? It's a damn shame. That is a damn shame.
Yep.
Hey, I want to see Lionel Seawalk.
You want to see what? What you say?
I want to see a Thundercat Seawalk.
Oh shit! Hold on. I can find bullshit.
I sent it to you.
Oh, you did send it to me. Hold up.
Hey,
Man,
hey.
Man, this you gotta see this duck ass nigga right here, boy. Man arrested and facing 98 years in prison after he sold his car to more than 8 buyers on Facebook Marketplace, then stole it back from them. This nigga, he'll run back on that. Oh, that's fucked up.
Listen, yeah, you need to go to prison for that shit.
Yeah. That nigga
I don't think. I think 98 years is a tiny bit excessive, but hey.
Hold up. Okay, that's the X-Men theme one. Oh, Josh. Oh, I need to show the Stop 6 one. I made a drop on that. It's a slight drop. Let me go. Hold on, I got it. Let's see. Come on. Everything gonna run slow.
If somebody would have warned me about Fort Worth, Texas before I moved out there, motherfucker. I'm thinking this city laid back or something, just like cool, chill vibes. Man, them niggas gangster. I'm talking about as soon as we move in a damn apartment, like the first week, boy, I'm talking about I hear skirt and 555. I'm like, oh boy, hold on. Man, these folks shooting right outside the window, boy, waking me up and shit. I said, oh no, nah, man. We done went into the wrong situation. Then our apartment ain't had no gates, boy. Niggas just driving in and out. Folks getting robbed, shot. And to top it off, a nigga tried to steal our Impala. Like, bro, he got off in it too. My brother went to the notary to get some paper notarized. My brother turned around while he in the notary, old buddy that hopped in the car, crunked that bitch up and dipped. I said, man, you dumb as hell. Them folk were like, boy, you stay by Stop 6. You must ain't heard about that. I was like, hell no, I ain't heard about this shit. Boy, they get down over there. A nigga that came out door by 2 o'clock in the morning knocking. I'm just looking at that nigga through the peephole. I was like, boy, I am not finna open this door. I don't know what you got going.
I'll tell you this, man. Anybody out of state and y'all moving to Fort Worth, Texas, don't live in apartments in Stop 6. Because, like, when they do that drive around, you saw all the houses. And there's, like, few apartments in Stop 6. Don't live in no apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Because, yeah, we don't have... They got rid of the project system. Like, there's no more active projects. So all the project motherfuckers in Fort Worth, like, it used to be the Stop 6 projects, the Riverside projects, the like Butler Housing. Like, they call it Butler Housing. What else? Come On had a Come On Southside. They were like the more. There were smaller projects, but like the Stop 6 projects was pretty much like fucking Nicholson Gardens. You know what I mean? It was a whole little. It's a whole bunch of and people on. And this how cold it is, right? Hold up. This how cold it is, right? Like the train tracks is right next to the Stop 6 projects, like where the Classic Lady at, where Charleston White was getting into it over you know the grills and stuff. All that is right around the corner from the projects. So yeah, you don't live in, just don't move in any apartments pretty much in the east side of Fort Worth, to be real with you. Just you see apartments and you hear east side Fort Worth, don't live there because all the project cats just don't live there.
And that's fine. I would say the same thing about certain parts of Detroit. Like your hometown homeboy over there slipping down, he gonna go on Joy Road when he get to Detroit. Dog. I do not suggest that shit.
Bet not.
But hey, do you boo boo?
And, hey, like I couldn't imagine somebody driving to Stop 6 looking for me in a Hellcat. Talking about y'all seen what? Because it's gonna be somebody. I'm telling you right now. I don't know who. And I don't know who, but I know it's gonna be someone. It's gonna be like, who? Yeah, so. Oh, he over here. Yo, shit gone. You gonna be tied up somewhere. And the house, look, the house ain't gonna look hooded. It's gonna be y'all gonna be manicured. They got good they got the good grass on there. They got a G-Wagon in the you be thinking everything's sweet. They got a G-Wagon and they got see this when you know it's hood. You got cover port, right? You know what I'm saying? Not garage, a cover port.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that fuck around have an Escalade, G-Wagon, some crazy shit right there. Cause shit, you know, they everything look clean because like a lot of the hood cats, they make their money out in the small towns. They'll go to your Tyler's, they'll go to your like little you know surrounding. They're gonna make all their money because like shit, white. That's when they sell the dope to the white folks and everything. They do that shit. They play that game. They come back. They got the whole hood look clean. You won't think it, you know. You won't think nobody living there. But shit, you go over there play around if you want them. You go over there fuck with them people you want them.
Right. It's like no, thank you.
The game don't change. But
I'm good.
I'm gonna leave this episode off on this and shout. I found this on X Black Twitter, man. Shout out to Black Twitter, man. We find gems. This is not funny. It's not funny. It's just profound. All right.
Yep.
Good. That's a good poem, ain't it?
Yeah. He was always good like that, though.
Yeah. So I mean that's a gem though. I like that poem. I forgot who wrote it. I forgot who wrote that, but that's a good poem. Because it's true.
Absolutely.
So, any last words? Because I'm about to dip out and go get ready to take my black ass to sleep. I got to work in the morning.
You do that because you know I sleepy.
Sleepy ass.
And eventually I will doze the hell off.
I'm surprised you ain't doze off. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock your time.
No, because I'll be laying here blinking in the dark, wondering why am I still up? Because I know I'll be sleepy. But I don't know. It's for some reason it's hard for me to actually go to sleep.
And you be like, what have I not done? And who have I not called?
My mind be racing.
I got you.
So, but yeah, I do appreciate Muhammad Ali, even though other people did not, for their own reasons. And he was very much so right when he said he is what everybody fears. When I say everybody, I mean white people. So,
but they actually appreciate him now. But yeah, it's funny how he quiet, he can't appreciate.
Oh yeah, because he's no longer a threat.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I'm sorry I interrupt you.
Yep. I'll let you next time. And you have a good evening.
All right, salute to you, salute to everybody. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.